Hello Captains, I am your host, Brent Justice. Welcome to my channel, Just Gaming for Us. I'm in the game Star Trek Online at the moment, and we are continuing my playthrough of my Omega character, who is a Reman in the Romulan faction aligned with the KDF. We are in the New Frontiers storyline, and in the last mission we did of Signs and Portents. We've learned that the Zenkethi are destroying worlds with proto-matter weapons, but why? Well, we're going to find out some more information about that in today's mission, Mirrors and Smoke. The Lukari have discovered signs of life within a distant nebula. Life they believe could be a lost colony of Lukari. Join them to discover the truth behind the new mystery.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most curious discovery. It found a Class M planet at the heart of the Gonkra Nebula. That's not the most exciting news, however. The probe detected the presence of sentient life on the planet. The biosigns were very similar to our own. It is possible that we have discovered a lost tribe of Lukari. We're going to investigate, and we'd like some backup. The probe went offline rather suddenly after detecting the planet. These people might not be very friendly.
And we've got Kentari combat armor with this, and a whole bunch of Kentari stuff, actually. So we'll look at that. Exit. Let's just go straight there. Begin Mirrors and Smoke.
I'm reading a group of starships out there. They're armed, shielded, and combat capable. Let's hope they're not hostile as well. As the ranking officer here, I believe you should be the first to initiate contact.
Okay, open hailing frequencies. Duet frigates. Scan nebula for interference. No response. Okay, hail.
Curious. Perhaps they might respond more favorably to a familiar face. May I open a channel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Unidentified vessels. This is Captain Kumar K. of the LSS Reskava. I extend cordial greetings in the interest of establishing peaceful contact between us.
Still quiet. Is the Universal Translator online?
I'm not certain. Wait. They're locking weapons.
Well, here we go. Red alert. Fire to disable.
I don't understand. The Reskava did nothing to provoke this attack.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Disabled them very quickly. Actually, with as much torpedoes as I was firing, I probably destroyed
Alien
them.
vessels. This is Prime Minister Tulaman of the Kentari Union. I've ordered our forces to cease hostilities and ask you to do the same.
This is Admiral Omega. Explain yourself, Prime Minister.
There's been a grave misunderstanding. It is customary for us to discuss such grievances in person. Will you accept my invitation to parley?
Sure, send us the meeting site coordinates.
The Kentari. They survived. Somehow they managed to survive the devastation of Kentar and make it here. Incredible. Historically, Kentari were quick to distrust and attack. It would seem that hasn't changed. We should be cautious. Despite that, I am ready to transport when you are.
Yep. Let's go. We're bringing our entire away team with us. So this is a big one.
The 14 sacred trees of Lukar. The Kentari destroyed one world with their toxic ways, and it seems they're well on their way to destroy another. Unbelievable. This Prime Minister has much to answer for. Where is she, by the way? And why are we meeting on the street?
I'm wondering that myself. Message from the Kentari. Apparently there was a minor error in the coordinates they provided, resulting in your current situation. Transmitting updated coordinates for the Kentari Capitol building to you now. Should we beam you to it? Negative. I'm not too far from here. We'll go on foot.
That Kentari on the street looks quite ill.
Yeah, so it's a good thing she didn't send us coordinates that would have beamed us right into a wall, huh? Alright, yeah, let's see. Scan sleeping body. Extreme levels of toxins. Without treatment, he will be dead in months. Ooh. Yeah, I love what they've done with this world. They've really made it feel like a world. First of all, there's debris, there's world debris, there's stuff that just makes it feel full and toxic. Full and toxic, for sure. But it's a very good design. Very good.
Reading high levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area. They still use unregulated exhaust systems? Unbelievable. How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems.
The toxin filters built into the door are substandard at best.
What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store?
That's the Kantari outfit. I think we get combat armor.
It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it. Does that fluid look off to you?
The drain pipe is leaking acidic fluids with high levels of pollutants.
Enemy targets on sensors.
It made me sick. Made all of us sick.
I've never seen this level of suffering.
Well, now you have.
Oh, they pile their refuse in the streets. It's barbaric.
And I'm disabled because of the pollutants.
There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien lackeys!
Wow, really?
Targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
I see hatred for Lucari still burns in the hearts of some Kantari, along with violent xenophobia. Hopefully their leadership is of a more diplomatic nature.
Okay, let's take out the barricade. I think you get an accolade or something if you go down each of these, yeah, there it is. That little sound there, some kind of accolade you get for going down these alleyways. I think
The Capitol building is a short distance from here.
This one too. Got it, whatever it was, I hope. I'm not gonna read all of these. Let's see. Let's read the economy
The
page.
lunar colony is providing just enough food to support the Kantari population at current consumption levels. The government has launched a new farm labor program aimed at increasing food production and adding new jobs. The program is expected to launch prior to the beginning of the next crop cycle. The structural integrity of several housing blocks has been called into question by independent analysts. Ministers of the building authority deny any cause for concern as tower extension projects aimed at elevating the blocks above the smog level have commenced.
Okay, science page.
Smog sickness epidemic is on the rise. If you find a citizen collapsed on the street, call the nearest medical station.
And there's a lot of them.
Purchase breathers. Make sure you provide for your children before you provide for yourselves. We
Uh-huh.
must secure the future.
Sports.
Getting on noon, number 41 of the South Capitol Steelbenders received an award from the Office of the Prime Minister for charitable service yesterday. After the team's victory over the North Capitol Forgers, Ren celebrated by purchasing Gold Bay breathers for each fan in the stadium.
Gold grade. They must have different levels and grades. Well, I just heard all that, so we did that. Yeah, we did all that. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Asteroid mining in the system
No, it's
has
not.
revealed a new mineral. Its primary use lies in power generation, and it could serve as a high-energy alternative to chemical and atomic fuel sources currently in use. The Kentar Energy Consortium has secured initial rights to harvesting the mineral known as Hardonite.
Hardonite.
Contrary to reformist propaganda, smog levels are stable and decreasing in some quadrants. Yes, construction teams are receiving contracts, but this will lead to job creation and affordable housing throughout Kentar City. Remember, as upper floors are bought and moved into, the lower floors are made available to others at affordable rates. Looking for an 80th floor view? Soon you'll be able to get one. United, we are strong.
Uh-huh.
Recent studies on the connection between unprotected breathing and the so-called smog sickness were inconclusive. Many of the
I'm
planet's
sure.
population never wear breathers, and none have been diagnosed with the disease. Remember, eat well and work hard. Staying strong is the only true way to keep from getting ill. Baranu, the Beast, Moody, number 15 of the colony feeders, has received more criticism for speaking out against the owners of the various planetary teams. Moody continues to state that the team owners are subjecting the players to horrible living conditions while the owners all live in penthouse suites. Multiple players have gone on the record that their living conditions are fine and they are not being bribed to make these statements. A boycott on all Beast souvenirs is still in effect in most cities, though Moody has yet to be suspended by the Sporting Guild.
A lot of information, really, for this place. I mean, they really packed a lot of information in this area. Very cool.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery.
It's a detailed world
What? Another attack?
for such a just being a mission, you know.
You shouldn't have come here, Lucari. Now you're gonna
Flanking
die!
damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Is that the last of them? Let's go inside. The Kantari have some explaining to do.
Okay, here we go. We're going up, way up. Above the smog. Meet the Prime Minister.
Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We are way above the smog.
Welcome to New Kentar. I must apologize for the unfortunate incidents that have taken place. You have arrived during a period of social unrest for our people.
This would explain the repeated attacks.
I'm afraid so. The decline of our world has split the Kentari into two factions. The reformists, like myself, who wish to gradually change our way of life for the better, and the traditionalists, who cling tightly to the old ways and all of the destruction that comes with them. The Kentari who attacked you were traditionalist soldiers. They see you, and especially the Lucari, as a threat to their existence.
What danger do we or the Lucari pose to your people?
It's simple. Your kind are well-armed aliens from an advanced culture. To the Trads, you're hostile invaders. And the Lucari? Dangerous anarchists from our distant past, long thought exiled, now returned. And more dangerous than ever. The troubling part is they may be right. About all of you.
Such xenophobia is unwarranted.
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lucari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. and we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have urgent news. What's the news? Zenkethi warships are on fast approach to the moon of the planet. Kentari forces are moving to intercept, but they're heavily outgunned. Go to Red Alert. We'll do what we can to help.
Curious. One band of aliens arrives with words of peace, while another arrives bearing the swords of war. How convenient. Coincidence? Or a cunning ruse to weaken our defenses and lower our guard?
No, the Zenkethi are not our allies, as you'll soon see.
I believe you. Our moon is home to our agricultural sites and thousands of Kentari workers. Your help protecting it will be welcomed by my government. The sooner you can begin, the better.
Alright, now we gotta defend the Kentari against these Zenkethi. The Kentari have moved to engage Zenkethi. They won't last long without us, especially against the flagships. Alright, well, let's go.
Saving their ships might build some trust with the Kentari.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
You fight well. We're glad you're with us.
Yeah.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Cruisers are pretty difficult.
Fight on! For the Union! For the Kentari!
I'm reading concentrations of the crystals targeted by the Zenkethi on the Kentari moon, along with numerous Zenkethi life signs and several protomatter signals. We'd better hurry. They may be preparing to detonate more bombs.
Get to the moon and stop those bombs, now!
Oh, there's a dreadnought. That's gonna be pretty tough.
I hope your people know how to deal with these bombs, Lucari.
I'm actually gonna cloak
If
to
this is some
take
kind of
the
trick, you won't live to regret it.
to take the advantage of decloaking that it provides. I'm gonna need it.
There's a dreadnought between us and the moon! Take it out!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Increase power to weapons! Hit it with everything you've got!
I'm trying. It's gonna be rough.
Zenkethi shields are weakest in the front, but watch out for the weapons there.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
Remember, I'm on advanced difficulty, so this is pretty tough.
Our shields can't take more of this!
I'm trying not to use my Delta or my Nimbus. But I might have to if it's too tough. Just trying to give it everything I got. Only 50% down. Jeez.
Four shields failing.
This dreadnought is something else. Wow.
Keep fighting, no matter what!
Wow, man, this is taking a long time to bring down.
Four shields failing. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below
Something's
50%.
Something's happening.
Too late. They're running away.
Ah, they got away. I got him down to like 20-something%. That was rough, too. That was rough. That dreadnought is tough. Tough cookies. I am on advanced difficulty, but, man, that's tough.
We detected some sort of intense energy detonation on the moon. We're reading 0 life signs there.
No one.
No one.
They are gone.
They're all gone. What did they do to us?
Well,
What has happened?
It was a protomatter bomb. It eradicates all organic matter. I'm sorry.
All is not lost, Minister. While we can't bring back the Kentari who were killed, we can help you restore your moon's food production capabilities in short order.
A likely story. For all we know, this is the precursor to invasion. These aliens have destroyed our food and weakened our military, Prime Minister. They mean to conquer us.
That's ridiculous. We just risked our lives to protect you.
Calm yourself, Pentaro, and remember who is Prime Minister here. Captain Kumarke, I accept your proposal, provided there's full oversight from the Ministry of Defense at every stage of the operation. You'll understand our need for such security measures, I'm sure.
I won't let you down, Prime Minister. Have your observation team meet mine on the moon at these coordinates. We'll begin as soon as we're able.
We'll be on Overwatch in case Zenkethi return. Protect the Riskarva. Fly near the Riskarva. Where is it? Way over here? So more Zenkethi are going to show
Ship
up.
is under attack.
Alliance vessels, your interference ends here. Now!
Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
The protomatter emitters are in place. The matrix is stable and primed for effect. Let me know when you want me to initiate the restoration procedure.
Now would be good. Let's do it now.
Protomatter matrix is stable. We're ready to begin. Initiating primary restoration sequence now. Something is wrong. Everything just stopped. Why?
I don't know.
I don't understand. I checked the settings myself. That moon should be covered with crops by now. I could use some assistance down there. Please join me at the worksite.
Okay.
Alright, let's begin by configuring the flow regulators at each of the transmission arrays. I'll observe the flow rates while you make the adjustments.
Boy, she got this set up real fast, huh? Okay, I did that.
Curious. Someone made adjustments to the transmitters that could cause a detonation similar to a protomatter bomb. But whoever did it wasn't familiar with Lucari tech. We have safeguards to prevent such a thing, so instead of blowing up, it just didn't work. I hate to say it, but I believe one of the Kentari observers made those adjustments.
Better be sure. Wait, you hear that? We're gonna have company.
I'm far from defenseless, Kentari!
Oh, these are the Kentari. This is not the Zenkethi.
Flanking damage detected.
Kentari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter! I could use some assistance!
Personal shield losing power.
They like fell out of. They fell from the sky. Did you see that?
Attacking us is unwise. Very unwise. They just don't know when to quit, do they? I could use some assistance. I'm taking fire here. Help! Oh, automatic secured. We're safe.
Coming from the rooftops. Guess we did it. Beam back up to the ship.
Those were traditionalists. I suspect one of their operatives was behind the sabotage here as well. I've locked out access to everyone but you and me. We can make things right without any interference once we return to our ships.
Let's do it.
All systems are online. We're ready to go. Initiating restoration process now.
And it's interesting how we can like totally destroy a planet
Protomatter matrix deployed.
completely of an ecosystem.
We did it.
And then just automatically reverse that. Just
It
okay.
worked. Our sensors are showing a stable protomatter matrix in the formation of crops at all production sites. We owe you a profound debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Gumarake made this happen, no thanks to the traditionalists.
Their actions have shamed us all, but they will not get away with it, I assure you. Minister Pentaro is looking into it personally. He has sent some ships to escort you back to New Kentar.
We see them. They're on an attack course.
Alien vessels, surrender or be
Ship is under
destroyed!
attack. Target's
Fire!
shields have failed.
This madness has gone on long enough.
Oh, I didn't mean to heal you. I wanted to heal me.
You forced my hand. You and your pathetic Lucari bootlicker. It's time to end this. I will make New Kentar safe once more. Safe from you and the rest of the alien filth in the galaxy.
Stand down before more people get hurt. Final warning.
Exile was too good for the Lucari. We should have wiped you out.
Guess he's not going to
Not everyone
stop,
in the
is he?
Defense Force is loyal to Pentaro.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 25%. Right shields failing.
I've suspected Pentaro was a traditionalist for some time.
I almost
Thought he
blew
placed
up.
the people before his personal beliefs. I was wrong. His madness nearly killed us all. And for what? Pride, hate, and fear. I wish to formally apologize and thank all of you in person. Under the circumstances, we should meet on one of your vessels. The Rescava, if you're agreeable.
I almost bit the farm on that one. Came real close.
This is a momentous occasion. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Diplomacy is part of a captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Rescava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working together.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. We almost lost everything today. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you. There will be resistance from people like Pentaro, but we must continue to look ahead. To that end, we hope to work together with you and your allies.
I'm happy to hear it. Kantari and Lucari have lived apart far too long. We've recently begun to explore beyond our world. Perhaps we can do so together.
Perhaps. We've got a lot of work to do before then, however.
Indeed we do.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
And there you go. And we live happily ever after. That's a neat little mission. I like that one. I mean, it's very complete. It like starts a story and it completely ends. We completely, I mean, just by coming in, changed an entire planet. Their whole way of doing things, their policies. We just, you know, came in and just changed everything. Yeah, that's not how it would work in the real world. Not that fast. But still interesting. And we get to meet the Kantari. Into that little insurrection, but I guess there will be more of that for them to overcome. The Zenkethi showed up and caused a problem, so at least we brought the Lucari and Kentari together. So the Lucari, they're now exploring beyond their home world, and now also have come in contact with a long lost faction of them of their species. So that's good, and they also found their home planet too. So they're making progress, man. They're really making discoveries. Okay, let's turn this in. After all this time, the Kintari are here alive. I can hardly believe it. This will be quite the revelation back home. Many Lucari do not look fondly upon the Great Exodus or the Kintari who forced it upon us. Still, we may be on a path to reunification, one that lets us rebuild what we lost with the Kintari. I truly hope so. Now we've got this fortified combat armor, so check this out. It's part of a set called the Excessive Development set. I've never used it before, so I'm not sure all that it has or does. But you've got the combat armor, which is this. Then you also need the Residium Thrower, which is here. And you need the Fortified Personal Shield, which is here. So you have to replay this mission several times to get all the pieces. And then you have something called a Defensive Countermeasures and Residium Reactant Deployment. But look at all the damage resist that it does. The physical, kinetic, energy, plasma, toxic. Does give you maximum hit points, more chance, temporary hit points for 60 seconds when you take damage with defensive countermeasures. Well, let's go ahead and take the combat armor. It looks nice on its own. And let's right click it because that will show what the bonuses are. Set 2 bonus is plus 20% plasma damage, Kentari armor, and shield gain. Let's see. 12.5 chance plus temporary hit points for 60 seconds when you take damage. So I guess that's ground damage. So I would use, I guess, a plasma weapon with this set. Then you have an ability called Residium Reactant Deployment. Call in a bombardment of plasma Residium Reactant. The target area is applied with a healthy coating of Residium Reactant. Once applied, you can then trigger this power again to deploy a catalyst within the hazardous area to a great effect. I've never used it, but that's what you get out of this set. So this mission actually provides you a ground combat set. So that's something that is unique to this mission. So if you want to replay it, you can get all those items. But that's what you can get out of it. Yeah, that was a fun mission. I enjoyed the world building they did. They really created a detailed world for just one mission. So that was pretty nice. And so we did that. Let's see what the next mission is called. New Frontiers. The next mission is called Brushfire. So we will do that one next. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.